Welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
I'm Shane.
We're back with Titans, Season 3, Episode 4.
4? What is that?
Yeah, we fucked up. We watched the 5th episode first because...
And it was a good one.
It was outstanding.
Yeah.
But, you know, we did a little bit of monkeying around.
Mm-hmm.
Figured out that we weren't really spoiled on a lot.
Yeah, so you know, we're going to watch 4 now, and, you know, I'll release this first, even though we did... You know, that's one reason why this hasn't come out. We haven't had time to do the 4th one, and it's been a couple weeks since we saw the 5th one.
It has.
So I'm trying to remember what happened in the 3rd one, and that's when Hawk died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's it all in our pre-talk in the 5th one. So now we got to redo the pre-talk in the 5th one.
Well, we're not going to do that. You're going to know because you're watching this first.
Oh, there you go.
But, no, okay, so Hawk, that was a great episode. It was a great way to go.
You should take out the beginning of the next one.
Well, different
Edit
clothes.
it into this one.
This one goes there, that one goes there.
Got it?
Yeah. No, I really liked that one. It was a great way to end that guy's story. And I think I can imagine what it's going to do for the characters now driving forward. It's going to unite them, hopefully. It's just unfortunate for me because I love that character. I like Dick. He's cool. Scarecrow, from what I've seen, he's cool. And all of them generally are pretty cool.
He definitely provides a certain kind of manly levity.
Yeah, he's cool and he was funny.
Yeah.
You know, he was joking around at the end. And I'm sure Dove is, you know... Dove, who pulled the trigger, I wonder what it's going to do for her character.
Fuck her up.
Yeah, I imagine so. But you know what? Let's just jump in. I guess maybe how he got out of prison, we'll see.
Yeah.
But...
Redwood! This isn't over! Redwood wants you! He'll get you!
If I wasn't a fucked up half-breed, none of this would have happened.
Don't say that word. You're right. You're not Superman.
I pulled the trigger. It's not on you.
Red Hood put out a hit on Jonathan Crane in Arkham this morning.
What?
They tried to shank him. Details are still sketchy, but it looks to be retaliation.
That'd be nice. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yeah.
Me too.
Where's Alfred when you need him?
Damn, woman!
Corey!
Dog and the Raptors.
You got the pizza!
If he doesn't get out. Took Batman to bring him in last time.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Talk to me.
I didn't know who else to call. People in my life are getting hurt. They're dying. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Yeah, I'm great. Perfect. Seared medium rare. What happened?
It's like I'm me, but I'm someone else, too, watching me from the outside.
Tanning booth.
It does look like that.
Still government, man. Boys do taxes, too. Need some help with my I-9.
I'm sure they got TurboTax at Blackgate.
You get on the radio first.
Yep. Call it back up.
Let's go.
Like that trail of bodies you left back there. You didn't even break a sweat, did you?
Hello?
Let me out of here!
Who is me?
Gar!
Car.
I try to help you. This is as thanks as I get. You knock me out, throw me in the back of a trunk, and drive me out. Where the hell even is this? Broke out of the isolation chamber, and when I tried to stop you, you punched me in the face.
That's bad. What is it?
Hatch.
Put on an APB on a black Maserati.
She looks more professional rolling around with her legs crossed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess.
The stowaway. I've seen it in my dreams. Oh my god.
You talk to
He's the
yourself,
Westworld
you know,
guy that-
Convince yourself you're not
Yeah.
cuckoo.
Come on, see if you can read my lightsaber. Pete Campbell always wanted to go to a nice little hunting cabin. Make himself feel like a man.
What you think it is?
I was going to say, you think he'd have better facilities, but then he opened that up.
Time to eat.
We're
a Defense Department contractor tasked with extraterrestrial threat assessment and executing containment strategies. The red infrared light, the cold air, the metallic chromium inside the holding area walls. These are all methods of tamping down Blackfire's energy. Her brain scans still show that she still possesses extrasensory perception.
I need to talk to my sister.
Oh, okay. Coffee's almost ready.
Okay. If you didn't come to laugh at me, why are you here?
You called me here.
If you have any shred of mercy left in you, you'll put me out of my misery.
You want me to kill you?
Being a prisoner on this backwater planet is a dishonor. You killed for day. And didn't you come to Earth to kill a child? All the things we learned from mother and father. But you turned your back on them.
I didn't kill them.
A mercy kill is easy for you.
Don't worry. The security provisions in the cell, they've reduced Starfire's power to nearly zero.
Kick the fucking heels, man.
Do it. Please. Let justice run its course. Kind, open up.
Affect her too.
You're exactly what I thought you always were. Disloyal. A hypocrite. I am who I am because of you. Coriander.
But there's people on their planet who aren't princesses. They're real shitty.
Yeah, right.
Like plumbers, you know?
So what's your plan here?
If we're ready to take him out.
No, I mean Gotham. You stepping into Daddy's shoes?
You actually think we're the same?
No, what I'm saying is that we all get stuck on this hamster wheel of trying to live up to the expectations of others.
I don't think so. Come on.
How is she walking like crazy,
I
man?
know. Swaying those hips.
Yeah, Blackfire.
What are you doing?
She's coming with me.
You cannot take her. She is our sole detainee.
Put a vacancy sign out front. On your feet. Let's go.
You think he's got some kind of secret weapon.
And local...
Get out of our way.
I can't. Blackfire belongs to the U.S. government.
Get out of my way, or I'm gonna burn your dick off. Stay here or come with us, but we gotta go. We're gonna have company soon.
Wow, classic moves. You're even fighting like that, huh?
I wouldn't feel the need to wear the mask if I was on a sniping mission. He's like, what?
You told Green everything. This ends here. What did you think was gonna happen? After what you did to me? After what you let happen?
This isn't on me. You made your own choices.
Like you made yours? You're just like the old man. A copy. Not for long.
Drop that weapon.
Clear it. Did you hit the target?
I can't tell.
Wasn't a clear shot.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
That's like Skyfall. I just watched Skyfall the other day.
Yeah.
Fucking M. Take the bloody shot.
Man, fucked up. There it is. Here it is. What do you think?
Yeah, this is our review of it. I liked it more than I thought I was going to, considering I know the fifth one's great.
I know. I was kind of worried that when we get into this, it'd be a drag.
Well, the
But,
first few minutes set a
it
bad
was-
tone for me.
It was pretty good, though, overall.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be this Debbie Downer the whole time, with
Yeah.
like a lot of cool.
Oh, Hank's dead.
Yeah, with a lot of cool color schemes. Like the kitchen was kind of blue. I was like, ah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of our videos. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I guess there's a lot of things I really like, and there's a couple things that's been consistent with the show I don't like. I guess I felt kind of maybe the writing of the artificial drama. I understand people be upset, but I don't think Connor would. I guess I wasn't buying it when he talked about himself being a half breed and how he failed. I imagine he might feel that way, but I didn't buy the performance. I didn't buy... I mean, he's also half Lex, and he's smart enough to know that he's that smart. And he's smart enough to know that no one else could have done it. He got as close as you could happen.
Don pulled self-guilt. He's just breaking himself down.
Yeah, Dawn pulled the trigger. I think she should feel like shit. Instead of riding off on a fucking airplane going to see her family in the Bahamas or wherever they're going. France, yeah. Big difference.
Yeah, there's a hell of a difference there. A lot more taxes, I would think, in France.
Well, of course, yeah. French intellects, man. They came up with some crazy things, let me tell you.
I don't know. I'm not French.
I took French in high school. I failed it. Which was interesting because I get together with my friends. I remember a lot of stuff from freshman year that they don't remember. But I didn't remember enough to pass some of those tests.
Evidently not.
A lot of things that stuck with me with Mrs. Mahan because she's a cool teacher. She talked about dying languages, and there's this word that is for this language that only a few hundred people in the world knew, and these villages, and kind of like Venice, they have these little streams, but they go in between the houses, and there's a word for the reflection of the moonlight on the water, and little kids can lay in their bed and see it on their ceiling. There's a word for it, and there's no other word for it in the world. It's just kind of cool. We just call it a reflection, but they have a specific word for it. I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah.
Well, I mean, a dying language, what does it matter if all the people that spoke it are dead?
I think she was talking about the beauty that some languages, like we have different meanings for certain things that don't exist, and vice versa.
Well, that's true of any language.
Yeah, but
I know that's true of Japanese. It's true of Russian. There's some words that just don't really translate.
Yeah,
you have to come up with all these different fucking English words to make up for it.
Because there's culture as well that is a part of language. I really didn't like how Gar left his pizza there. He made it. I thought that was ridiculous. And I guess
no pizza left uneaten.
Yeah. Corey's sometimes her performance when she's acting like, what is going on?
Well, that's this show in general.
Yeah,
it's that kind of show. You're going to have that kind of acting.
Yeah,
so I try to kind of overlook it because Dick's always. He's always kind of more serious, kind of Bruce Wayne kind of guy.
Yeah, I guess I buy that more, and I buy Scarecrow more. And
well, he's probably so far one of the upper echelon.
He's
of
a great
actors
actor.
In the show.
Yeah,
but everyone else, though, I kind of take him as what the show is going to give me.
Yeah, I mean
she is kind of over the top.
She is, but she's also like this alien, and I'm like, there's no alien. When I'm watching, I'm like, this is real. I think that's. But it's weird.
You're like Star Wars. You're a Star Wars fan. The whole thing, all those things are aliens.
Universe.
They're all aliens there.
They're asking me to accept the fact this is happening right now. You know what I mean?
That's what any movie does.
Yeah, but when you watch Star Wars, it's like, okay, well, this is. They're not saying this is happening. They're saying that this is a hypothetical. They're asking me to accept that this happens in the real world. I mean, it's weird because I feel like
every creative endeavor has its own little laws and its own little world, and they have to operate in them. This is a comic book world. Yeah. And I don't know, man, maybe there's some crazies that live in basements out there. We work out of one at the moment. But that think that shit could really happen. But
I'd like to think it could.
There are laws here that say there are aliens on this planet. Yeah. So that's there. It's there. It's
no
trying to make it happen here.
To me, if
you're going to try to come up with a hypothetical scenario based off of anything we're reacting to right now, maybe like Walking Dead, like reanimating corpses that's still set in kind of an everyday world, but they don't have super weapons, or anything they're breaking out. And the guys are wearing funny stormtrooper outfits in the Commonwealth now.
Yeah.
So
and I love that show, but I'm not in love with that either. But I guess what's weird is because as I've been so disinterested with Corey's story, and I was kind of interested when you find out more about it in this episode. I actually was.
This series in its entirety, I mean, it has its place. But when in this season, when it's set in Gotham, and Gotham's a lot more gritty, and not all the time because a lot of Batman comics go over the top.
Yeah,
with a lot of the threats and the world that it's occurring in the DC universe, so there are still aliens. Clark Kent is still over in Metropolis.
Yeah,
but it's just a lot more grounded, and then the lead Dick, is kind of more grounded character.
Yeah,
but you still have these aliens.
No, yeah.
So there's a guy that turns into a fucking tiger, man.
Yeah, I guess so sometimes when I saw them get upset with each other, like Hank and Dawn, I always buy their conversations. Okay. But when they were when Superboy Connor was just, I failed, he's crying. You're handsome, you're Jack. Come on, man.
I'm going to try to go easy on this show just because I know.
No, I love this show.
For what it is.
I'm just
taking it for what it is.
Yeah.
In those terms. I mean, her performance is kind of exaggerated.
Yeah.
And he only had that little snippet in the beginning. But the idea of Superboy to me in general is kind of. So,
yeah.
I don't really try to pay a lot of attention to that. So.
And honestly, I've never liked Superboy, anything I've seen. Like Young Justice in the first season, he was okay. That's a cartoon, it's a different tone. I actually think he's okay in this. That particular scene.
He's okay for what he is.
Yeah, because he's just a Superboy. You know what I mean?
Well, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, he's trying to process his grief. He's blaming himself. He's looking at any part of himself that would let them down.
Yeah.
So the Lex Luthor side is always the side he would choose.
Yeah.
Even though Lex is a brilliant man.
And it's the part of him that helped him make that device. So.
Yeah. I mean, Kal-El is supposed to be extremely intelligent as well.
Yeah.
Especially in the long term. If you look at the comics, he has super intelligence. Everything about him is superhuman. Yeah. So he is that intelligent, but Lex is obviously that's his game.
He's
brain versus
leagues
brawn.
ahead, yeah.
So I'm brushing it off because it was the very beginning of the episode. I know what they're trying to do. They're just trying to show them processing their grief.
Yeah.
And the only thing I don't like about Starfire's stories is kind of distracting from the heavy of this season.
Yeah, I don't care much for it as much as I do because I really like I really like Dick and for the most part Red Hood, and I like Scarecrow quite a bit.
Like Todd and Crane's relationship and like that whole dynamic there. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Jason Todd.
Yeah,
but I like the way it's playing out, and we already know because we've seen the next episode.
We have, yeah.
So we know he gets a little more sympathy there, and I like that character a little more after seeing that.
I do too.
But
I do too.
Up to this point, if we had watched them in order, I might have felt a lot differently. So.
Yeah. So, do you think Dr. Crane was trying to get through to Dick and help him there? Or do you think he just
he's just
trying to save his own ass? I figured, yeah.
He's probably not a very sympathetic man.
Probably not. Which is weird because in this universe we haven't seen. He's obviously an evil guy that they locked in.
Yeah.
Arkham. You know what I mean? It mentions Rachel, and it's episode, and I know she's on episode 5. Where the hell is she? I really like
she's
that.
She's off on that wherever, trying to resurrect the Amazonian.
Yeah, so it just it's just weird to me. I think the MVP of this episode is that doctor guy working in that hole.
Yeah,
I think he's funny.
His Hawaiian shirt.
You can't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next one. I don't have anything else to say.
No.
That's it.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you like what we do here for some reason, you can like and you can subscribe. You can comment down below. You can find us on Instagram and you can find us on Twitter. Where you don't have to keep looking for us if you didn't like it, and if you don't want to, you don't have to, and you won't.
It's wrong. You have to, or you'll die.
You're gonna die anyway.